you have for my answers?
How was practice?
Practice was really good. Got out, yesterday and today. I thought, when you have something like that happens and it's disappointing. They came out yesterday, and I thought they brought some juice. And Mondays is a day we can get ahead, and we did. And the preparation, we played decent the last 4 weeks, and it's been because of what they've done Monday through Thursday, and then leading into Friday and our run through. And that's what we've kind of been just talking about. Let's make sure we stay the course. And today they stayed the course, so it was good.
I'm sure you're not going to give us specific game plans, but what were those that Sunday meeting like? As you pulled back on what happened Saturday and playing it?
Well, you talking about from the Tennessee game?
Yeah.
We had 2 9-play drives and a 12-play drive, and we didn't finish. I said that Saturday night. We didn't finish. We had opportunities, and we didn't get it done. And it always goes, and we start right here. Starts with coaching. I go and I replay every single play in my head, and what can I do better? And so we get in those situations again, we'll have better plays. So that's what you do as a football coach. You got to come back and reevaluate everything, wins and losses, every single one. You learn from the wins and you learn from the losses.
There was a lot of stuff as far as formations, especially in that first series where you're kind of spreading out a lot. Can you do that much more if you don't have a bye week going in, where you're putting in a lot of different formations and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think we can, because we try to make it simple for them, because I'm not very smart, so I got to understand it first. And I think the way we've got it set up now and how we built on those 2 bye weeks, we've really gotten ahead. So we're adding every week, and our kids have done a great job. Really have.
I know you don't pay any mind to the stuff online, Chris, but how much do you? Because it's not just you; it's Darren too. How much do you all kind of suss out that stuff together?
I don't talk to him about anything, about any outside noise. So Darren and I don't talk about it. I don't know if he reads Twitter or your stuff or the internet. I would tell him not to. It's not very healthy. So.
Did he earn more carries Saturday?
Absolutely. He's worked up to that. The young man is really just since that first or second game where he put one on the ground, and Coach always talks about sowing seeds. It's a great example of a young man just doing his business, helped us in special teams, never said a word, and just kept getting better and better and better. You can see it on film. And so he earned the right for those reps, and then he kind of got the hot hand, and he made some tough runs. We had some good 4-yard runs, I thought, in this game that we hadn't had, and that was really good to see.
How do you guys developing those young wide receivers? You're going to need bigger roles next year, whatever, when you're not running this offense. It's going to be a traditional.
Well, so nothing's changing. We're still doing the same amount of reps of throwing the ball. We got to continue to get better at that. And so those guys are still getting the reps. And then when we had a couple guys down last week, those young guys got like another week for a bye week for those guys. They got a whole week of another practice. So that's been good. But we don't change our routine in terms of how many balls in that pitch count. So they're getting the development. We have to.
It feels like playing Sawyer is a break glass in case of emergency kind of situation. Is there a line that you all discuss going into the game, like if X happens, then we have to change things up?
The great thing about it is that we've got 2 quarterbacks available, and so it's situational, but we talk about it absolutely every Sunday, what that time is and when it's right. So yes.
Sawyer's been tremendous with the sneak there. Was there any thought to go back to that there at the end of the game? Or?
Not at the 2. That's pretty rough. They would have run me out of here, including the head coach. So, if it was I think if it was closer, absolutely. I think our offensive lineman would have been begging for it,
With the trio of backs that you have and the success that they've had, maybe you've done it, I just haven't paid close enough attention. You ever thought about, putting multiple backs on the field at the same time?
We have done it. Yes, sir. We have.
Do you like those formations?
Yeah, they were great. I mean, there was a formation this last week that gave Tennessee fits. we had some really good explosive plays out of it, and we're continuing to build on that. We had some play action pass too. That we had some shots, and so it was a good for us to have that couple weeks to be able to put stuff like that in.
When people talk so much about the passing and not throwing, but those multiple back sets and having Lynn back there, I mean, how much does that create problems? Even if maybe a defense doesn't think you're going to pass, having all those guys just flying around there.
Yeah, it all comes down to gap fit and that integrity. You know, you talked about the different formations that we had, and we were kind of spreading them out, bringing them in. We weren't letting them get comfortable, and that's what you can do. And you know, they've got to practice all those fits, and then whatever they call, they you know, you better be right on your gap fits, otherwise you get, you know, big plays. And we ended up having some pretty good, I think, run plays. I don't know how many yards did we rush for.
3-2.
That's not bad for SEC play, is it? Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it's. I thought our kids did a great job on that against a really good defense, and you know, I thought our staff put together a good plan.
You've seen people approach what you're doing in different ways. Missouri crowded the line of scrimmage. Tennessee seemed to play more with its base, at least in my view. What do you think Vanderbilt will do in this matchup, and what would their tendencies show you?
I always think that the D coordinators, you know, they're going to have wrinkles, but I think they do what they do. You know, I think offensive coordinators do that as well, and they'll have a wrinkle for you or two. I think Missouri, if you look at them, based on what they were doing, you know, with the zero blitz stuff, that's what they showed on film. They just did a little bit more of it, and the rain, I think, had a lot of effect on them. You know, that it was pouring rain, and so you know, it's tough to grip the ball and throw it. And, so I think people are going to do what they do. You know, we've got to be able to adjust. I think our coaches have done a good job of adjusting during when you're doing some of that stuff, because it's the read game of what they're doing, and then have something immediately to combat it.
When you're rotating those backs in, how much of it is you feeling the hot hand, and is there any delegation of that? I know you've obviously got to be focused on calling plays as well.
Yes, there is delegation. I have somebody asking me every time. I'm kind of getting a pitch count. You know, if we go 3 and out or only get 4 plays and somebody's hadn't gotten a chance to get into a rhythm, then I'll let him go again. You know, just to try to see if this is the guy, and that's kind of how I did it. And you know, Smoke came out for a little bit, and you know, he was rolling too. He got dinged for a minute, and then that's why he was out for a little bit. But you know, we're getting explosive plays out of him, and so 24 was kind of rolling, so I let him go.
Is it more important to get the 4-yard plays in, and just because it feels like the explosive ones have been there, but maybe not so much just getting the hard yards?
Yeah, I think there's merit to both of them. Obviously, the big explosive plays when you're running the ball as much as we are huge, you know, because every yard is so hard. But as you're getting those 4 yards, when maybe you've only gotten 1 or 2, it totally makes a difference on that call on 2nd down and 6. Absolutely.